Let's see, what was I going to say? Who was I going to bother? Alright, look at that. We got some people lined up right now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's going over there.
What's up?
Hey, guys.
Fly a rocket ship, you need
To fly a rocket ship. Let's put most of my cam for the mood.
Yeah.
It's my favorite my cam song.
Yeah? What I was going to say, what's that say? Waving. Hello. Gang. Fucking... What are you thinking?
Shots first?
Shots first? Guys, please make sure that you're accompanied by some form of enjoyment drink.
Yes. We, in lieu of everything, are drinking Ronas because this is Ronas for the boys. And you can't have Rona without Cuervo.
So here we are again.
And then we have some mixed drinks that we can make after our stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to get glasses for the mixed drinks. I think I was thinking of something. Someone to get it for us. You can pick which glass.
I'll take the one that's on my side.
Alright, fine.
I'll take the clear boy.
Fine.
Everybody, we advise you to get a drink and start drinking with us. We are also live streaming on my TikTok, but this is the only one that is going to have guests, and we are going to have guests throughout the night till 11 o'clock.
And then at 11 o'clock is when we have our last scheduled guest.
10:30 is our last scheduled guest.
So if you want to hop on at the end and you want to be a part of this, just let us know in the comments. Do you want to bring up the Instagram on here too, so that way we can see the comments that are on there?
I can do that.
I'm about to get another laptop right now, actually.
Can I really do that? Can I watch like live and shit on Instagram?
You can?
Holy shit! Look at this.
What?
No, I don't know if I can. Oh my god, wait.
I would just click on the home thing, see what's up there.
Okay, so I didn't know that I could watch anything on...
I don't think we can.
I don't think I can.
Damn.
This ain't fun, yo.
This ain't real, bro. Alright then. Fucking...
Damn.
Okay, what's everyone saying? Bro, I'm about to bring that up closer.
Got Bacardi and
I'm gonna bring
seltzer.
it closer. I'm gonna bring it closer. It's hard for us to read.
Hi, Sav 2026.
Yeah, we're gonna shut the screen.
Tyler Berry, what's up, dude?
Alright, holy shit, this is way better. So guys, just in case you didn't know, I can't read, never learned how.
Hello, what's up? I'm Jared, and I'm 19, and I never fucking learned how to read.
Yeah.
Just go on one of your personal phones and talk. Joe, shut up. I'm live streaming on my TikTok.
And I'm live streaming on this phone, so
Yeah,
neither of
so
us
we
actually
can't.
have... We don't have
So
any more
we
phones.
can't.
If you would like to donate a phone to all the crowded rooms, just mail it to P.O. Box. I'm just kidding.
Our gyms are closed. Yo, same.
You can't smoke if you don't have a corn ashtray. Just saying.
Everybody in the comments right now, tell me your favorite Korn song. Everyone, tell me your favorite Korn song. If you don't know who Korn is, that sucks. Go look him up.
Yo, Doug said he's gonna hop on later.
Yeah.
Doug Lightyear coming at you.
Plant foiled. Yeah, I know, bro.
Alright, fuck yeah. So, you know, shit's pretty crazy right now, guys. Everyone's dealing with a lot. It's kind of crazy because me and Jesse were talking about this earlier, and it's kind of weird how during the quarantine, everyone's now kind of putting things into a different perspective.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
we
Everyone's
were talking about this.
And it's just like, it's giving you a chance to kind of like ask yourself, like, yo, like, am I ready to take these next steps? Am I serious about trying to do what I said I was going to do? Because I know for at least me, a lot of these things require me to like be consistent. And even if something happens like this pandemic, I need to find some way to get around it to make sure I accomplish these things still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I was telling Jose that for me, this quarantine has actually been the busiest time in the last year, really, for me, because I really was put in a position to where, okay, I need to do a couple things and I need to really look in myself and what matters. And a lot of good things came from that. And, you know, me personally, I don't know if anybody has saw, but I have now signed to a new band. I'm now the drummer of a new band called Misery Loves Company, and we have a couple cool stuff that I'm not allowed to announce yet, but it's coming. It's coming soon. It'll be announced within like a week, I think. But yeah, and then started taking personal clients and stuff for personal training again. I haven't done that in a while, so that's cool.
Oops. Sorry. Fucking, did you see all the Korn songs they were saying?
Yeah, someone said Blind.
I saw someone
Twist.
said Twist. Someone said Got the Life. Got the Life is my favorite song also. Someone said literally all of See You on the Other Side. Great album. These are some great fucking answers. Fucking, let's see what else is up. Yo guys, fucking, what time is it right now?
Oh, it is, okay, so I think it's 8:51. This clock is 3 hours behind.
Oh, okay then.
Weed is more abundant than toilet paper. Probably a week, who knows. Okay, shout out Joe Reflect. He is actually the basis of my band.
What time is it? 8:52. Okay. 8:52. Let's see, what else is there? Weed is probably is a week, who knows.
That's why.
82. What's up? What's up, Justin?
Who are the guests? So.
Oh, this is a great question.
Should we announce?
Yeah,
who
let's
the guests are?
Let's see who
Okay,
the guest
cool.
are. This.
So, on deck, we have Mikey, who is the co-host of this. That is not me. He is better looking, more fit, more fabulous. He is jumping on. We're going to talk about some current issues, current events that, kind of are really relevant now. Some of them I didn't even know. So we have Lil Gram.
Fun fact about Lil Gram is that we just did a podcast of Lil Gram. So maybe we'll be able to get maybe more than one freestyle in, because that's right. We're also going to have Khris Kanker jumping in later tonight as well. So we're going to have some freestyles, some current events.
Yeah, so we also have Colin Murphy. So we have a couple of stuff from his. I don't know who's following him right now, but he's got a couple cool stuff that he's doing, and a lot of things are a lot of different, so.
He's a crazy man. He might cook for us. He might sing for us. Who fucking knows? And keep in mind, guys, if you guys stay tuned for the whole thing, by the end, once we're done going through all the guests, if you guys have anything that you want to talk about, that you want to bring to light, if you want a platform to talk about some real shit, just go ahead and hit us up. We'll fucking match you on the call. We'll fucking put you on the stream.
Yeah, and then we're closing the guests that are not here in with Marc Juliano of Goalkeeper. We have a lot to talk to him about because Goalkeeper has been making some noise, yo. So I live in Philly, and Goalkeeper literally cannot keep their mouth shut in Philly because they're making so much noise.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about just relevant things, like the issues with fucking musicians, anyone in the entertainment business right now that's going through this fucking crisis. Because that's what it is, you know what I mean? It's a fucking crisis at the end of the day. If you're relying for shows, gigs, tours to be your main income, and that's what's being put on hold right now, shit's pretty hectic for anyone in that lifestyle.
Yeah, and we hope that if anybody else is out there that is affected by COVID-19 right now, and you're kind of stressed, to start drinking with us, but to take this time that we're on to calm down, be entertained, and really, really get back to the center, which is just breathing and being calm and being entertained and laughing with us, crying with us, doing whatever you want with us. So, again, at the end of this, if you guys want to talk about something, we will definitely be all the way engaged with you guys throughout this.
Yeah, I think that's like the most important way to look at this too. It's like it's like the mandatory reset that we all needed in life. You know what I mean? Like whether you like it or not, this is the situation we're all in as a community, and I think it's the only way to get through it is to kind of just make the best out of it and take advantage of this time. Whether it's like you want to make more content, whether you want to study more, fucking you want to make more music, like whatever the fuck it is. At the end of the day, this is definitely a time for us to kind of just like hit the ground running. You know what I mean? It's like a second chance, because as soon as everything is over with the pandemic, I don't think people, I see a lot of like people joking about it where it's like, oh, as soon as the pandemic over, like I'm going to walk outside and it's going to be like a whole new lease on life. But in reality, a lot of people were already spending a lot of their time indoors. A lot of people were like, who had the chance to go out, might not have gone out. So coming back to it, you have to realize that the transition isn't going to be so in your face. It's going to kind of be like life's going on going forward. So there's not going to be a green button for you to hit go. The go is now.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's take a shot for the boys. Mikey's about to be on here in a few secs. Let's
take a shot for the boys.
put water in my...
That was not water.
I'm just kidding. You're right, it was definitely tequila. And then, let's see, where's Mikey on? Let's tell Mikey to get on now.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. View the request. Boop.
Hey, quick question.
Watch it.
I'm in this bitch. What's up, guys?
Mikey.
Is it your cheese?
Oh, what's up,
It's not.
Not your cheese. Yo, what's up, guys? We got some cheese here.
Kyle's doing another naked dance at the end of the scene.
Okay.
Later, a little bit. Let me get drunk first. Let me make dinner first.
What's up, Mikey?
What up, guys? Jose, I completely agree with you about during these times right now, we have to be making the best out of it, whether you're, getting your thoughts together about like what you're currently working on. Maybe you want to quit whatever you're doing and start new on something, or, maybe you don't like the job you're working at, or, anything. And this is the perfect time to do it, especially if you're just chilling at home, just get your thoughts together and line up some content for yourself, especially for bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely agree.
Maybe we should start this up now. Now that we have our fucking star, Mikey, the big cock Lince, on the fucking show. I love putting that in front of his name. It's true. I've seen it. It's like Loch Ness. Anyway, what? Anyway, let's talk about the current events with Mikey Lince. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I'm gonna talk about, so I'm gonna try to run through it pretty quick. So right now,
all right.
We got the coronavirus. I don't know if many people know this, but Corona beer is actually up 5% in sales.
Yeah.
So
wait, Corona's up 5?
So tell me about this Corona. Who would buy Corona beer right now?
I would never even touch Corona.
Never.
Fuck Corona. Why would you want to drink that trash?
It's horrible. Cheers, bro.
I wish I had one. I'm just drinking Gatorade right now.
Bro, they didn't have any more of the Corona Frescas.
All right, so big shout out to Corona Fresca because I've been drinking a lot of White Claws, and since I tried the Corona Fresca, it's become my new salty boy.
So can you agree with all of us here on live right now that Corona Fresca is the new best Celsi boy?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, there it is.
All
I knew
right.
Corona was good for something.
Damn, that was nice.
Right?
That was good.
So the state of the entertainment industry, we got a lot of tours canceled, and bands have been doing a lot of live streams and putting up sales for their merch and introducing their new merch lines that they were going to be bringing out to tour with them. I've also been seeing a lot of GoFundMes for venue workers because a lot of them are out of work. Photographers that were going to go out on tour, they are now selling their prints. And I just like to show what I got in the mail today. You guys know Nikki, I don't know his last name, but he goes by Void Vision on Instagram. He has awesome shit. I just got his stuff in the mail today. Gotta support the boys. But we did an episode with his old band Jet Jaguar. So go check that out if you haven't seen that. But now he's focusing straight up on photography, and he's doing his photography work's fantastic.
That's awesome. That's cool. That's awesome. So was there any tours or was there any shows that got canceled that you wanted to see personally?
Well, actually, Jose was he had a tour with Actor Observer and Amora, and I was really stoked for that Lansdale show, but that got canceled. So I'm like really good friends with those Boston boys, Actor Observer, and I really wanted to see them, but yeah, it's a bummer their whole tour got canceled.
Yeah, it was a bummer. A lot of the shows that I wanted to go see were either canceled or postponed. Yeah, do you think it's a good move for bands to more or less postpone these bigger shows and these bigger tours? Do you think
they don't have a choice?
I mean, more or less better to announce it now.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix the audio real quick and connect this over here because your guest might have a hard time hearing him.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works.
Well, I got a question for you, Jesse. What are your thoughts on these? Like, because I noticed a lot of these bands that were going to go on tour, now they're doing like these, like either Instagram Live or they're like just posting themselves playing acoustic in their bedrooms and stuff. What are your thoughts on, like, do people want to watch that?
I think that's a great idea. So I was going to ask you that too. The first band that I ever saw do that was Code Orange. They played one of their shows to like an empty venue. And it was so well produced, it looked so cool. So I've been noticing a lot more people coming on live stream, kind of like we're doing, but live doing sets on like Twitch and streaming like that. I think it's a great idea, and I also think it's a great idea for people to socialize, especially if you're an extrovert. This is probably a really hard time for you, being that you talk to everybody and you go out a lot. Yeah, so
you know what's funny actually? I think I kind of like I agree, but I kind of disagree there because I feel like two things. One, I feel due to the fact that if you are an extrovert and you like to go out and talk to your friends and kind of socialize, me as an extrovert, introvert, whatever the fuck you want to say it is, if you're an extrovert, I feel like if you feel like you need to go out, talk to someone, do some shit, like catch up with people, touch base. You know what I mean? I've been calling everyone, asking about their family, asking about just like how they're doing, and not even just that. I feel like it's what's weird, dude, is that we're literally living through it and we're like completely conscious of the fact that this is a time period where we're literally transitioning from being like that like in between period where it was like, oh, remember the good old days when like people used to go to shows and hundreds of fucking crowds and shit like that, and then there was like a good solid maybe 8 to 10 years where no one was going to shows. I feel like this is the transitional period where people are finally focusing online and trying to have a presence online where people can go ahead and now engage with the band at the comfort of their own home. I feel like this is what's starting right now.
Do you think a lot more people are going to go to local shows after this?
I don't know, man. I like the speculation because like something's going to happen after this. Like either people are going to support the scene even more than they already had, like it's going to be like a resurgence, or it might just be like a transitional period to people focusing more on less touring and more putting their money into just content
online. Yeah.
So who knows? I honestly can't answer that question.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, the way I look at it is, like, if you're going to be a serious band and you're going to go out and do what you need to make shit work, I feel like a lot of them are going to be like, are we going to go, if you're like a starting band especially, are you going to go on to tour and waste all this money on starting your presence, or are you going to invest on like a decent setup at home to stream and kind of just show people like, hey guys, what's up? Like, this is us once a month. We're just going to play a gig for you real quick. And it might be just low enough and cost effective enough where donations alone might actually make you more money. You know what I mean? Like, let's say I go out on a tour, let's say I go on 2 weekenders, I do a bunch of shit, I break even. It's like, cool, I'm showing work, but at the same time, if I stay home and I do a live stream with my band and it's well thought out, it's well produced, we do the shit, and I get like $100 in donations, what's even more worth it at that point then? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess doing it from home. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think attention spans, like people, they like scrolling through their phones, they have the quick attention span for that. But there's also like when people are desiring like longer content, they're also building like this longer attention span for things like podcasts, like 856, like full length, sets. And people have been super into that.
Yeah, real quick. So Joe Reflect said, read it.
While I agree with the online thing, I disagree as well because the feel of seeing a live band can't be replaced by watching a video. Seeing people online won't be seeing them in person. I agree with that.
You know what's funny too, though? And like, I'm not throwing like any. I got you. We got to. Yeah, I got you. Thanks, buddy. So real quick to Joe, I agree with that also because, but like, and I'm not saying that it'll just be done. I think though that it'll come down to the point where it's like, maybe it's a combination of both. Maybe you're streaming your home show that 1 out of every 2 months. You know what I mean? And now it's like, if you want to see them, this is the show they've been promoting. You're going to go see them live right now. You know what I mean?
So I can say I didn't even think of what we're talking about right now. And in my head, being in a band now, I'm like, yo, this is a great idea to do both.
Yeah.
If I know I'm going on tour or if I'm coming back from tour and I'm like, all right, I know I didn't go this place. That's a great way for you to connect with the fans that you didn't see. So if you're a local band and you know you have a presence in some weird country. Like I know our boy Doug Lightyear has a big fan base over in France. If he can't get to France, he can live stream and then have a concert in France and get paid for it.
He would
Exactly.
need.
So,
It would be cool, like if like venues in different locations had their following, and so like if there's a venue in France that their following's all their people in their area, if he hopped on their live and got all their fans through them.
yeah, I mean, this is all good. All right, so switching up, because we have a lot to talk about with you. What do you think of the toilet seat girl in the coronavirus challenge? I need to know what you think about
Yeah,
this.
no, this is true.
So for people that don't know or haven't heard, basically the poster child of Gen Z going on mainstream media. She was on Dr. Phil previously for saying something like, "I'd rather die than not be hot." And now she's back on TikTok licking toilet seats, starting the coronavirus challenge. And I don't know. I just like watching the shit show go down. I mean, I don't really have an opinion. I just think it's funny. I think she's an idiot. So also, what she said to Dr. Phil, she was like, "I don't believe in the coronavirus." Basically, like I was at spring break in Miami making out with a ton of people, and none of them were affected. And this is just a boomer virus, and boomers are being selfish by not letting the kids go out and do whatever they want to do. So
could you imagine a virus that has no like humanistic qualities, just targeting boomers or just targeting an X amount of people and being like, I don't think I can get it, but you can get it. I don't care what you think. I don't care about science, but I can't get it.
Fuck science.
And I'm going to lick toilet bowls and then kiss guys. Guys, if you are watching, know where your girl's mouth's been.
Yes. You know what? I agree with the statement. Instead of kissing girls, start kissing your homies.
You know where their mouth's been.
You know where their mouths have been, because they're honest about that shit.
Yeah, I know. I guess you don't know if people have been licking toilet bowls. So, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I let my dog lick my face, and, like, he's like...
You don't know where Lobo's been.
I know where it's been. No, it's the opposite. I know where it's been, and I just don't even care.
Yeah, at that point. All right, so what about the Lumberyard social distancing Patreon? Can you give us more about that? Because don't you follow it?
Yeah, so I joined my first membership of a Patreon account. It's Ace Enders, if you all know from the early November. He works, he's the owner of the Lumberyard Studio in Hamilton. And he's been doing this thing that's like I've never seen before, and I think is amazing. He's basically writing an album with Nick Brazzi and Dom Magi, or Mag, how do you pronounce it? Whatever. But
Maggie? I don't know. I like Magi. He sounds like a magician.
Yeah. But they're live streaming writing, recording each instrument, and all of the Patreon members get to hop in on the chat while they're doing it and like send lyrics, ideas for how the instrumentals go, voice memos of their own riffs to be sent in. And it's been so cool just like watch this unfold. Like this is like one of those kind of projects that are coming out of the whole coronavirus that I think is like really cool media. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's also a great chance for you to work with someone who you probably have like idolized for years. You know what I mean? Like to say that you got to work. Like if Korn did something like that, and I was like, I got to work on this Korn release, I would.
That's the other thing.
It makes everyone more invested.
They're also crediting all the people in the Patreon on the album.
So it makes you more invested because now not only are you getting, I mean, that's brilliant because not only are you getting the little bit Patreon money, I mean, you're trying to make it, but it's also going to have people want to buy whatever album it's going to be because they help make it.
And you know what's even crazier too when you think about it is now that you have people online doing these kinds of projects, it's also kind of, if you think about it, kind of like almost a free street team because now you have somebody who got to make the project with you, but now they're promoting. It's like instead of having 4 members promote the project that they worked on, now you have 25 members promoting the project they worked on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Can I run through a couple of these real quick?
Yeah.
So Nickelback guitar riff challenge. People are posting themselves playing their favorite Nickelback riffs. That's been going viral. We got Animal Crossing that just came out, which I think is my buddy Jamie Black from the band Crosswinds. He posted a Facebook stat saying, "Isn't this just like doing chores but playing a video game?" Which I completely agree with. So I do not get the Animal Crossing craze right now.
I've never understood Animal Crossing.
I'm never gonna even try.
Yep.
No diss though. It's not for me.
Not for me either. Tiger King came out, and it's probably the best Netflix original movie series that came out that I am 100% about. It was the most entertaining. Did you guys see it?
I'm starting to watch it downstairs, like right now. Before we came on, I started watching it, and I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Dude, it's absolutely insane. So basically, I've been hopping on Netflix, and all the movies that are recommended to me are all movies that are pandering to virus outbreak. Like we got Cabin Fever. Then on Hulu, we got 28 Days Later, Resident Evil. And I'm just like, is this kind of like back what we were saying when Korn released those surgical masks? Are they?
No, it's not that.
I think they're trying to benefit off the virus.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, isn't everyone trying to benefit off the virus?
I was just gonna say,
like,
that.
Everyone's been put in a shitty position because of the virus. So for anyone else to go ahead and be like, how dare you try making your shitty situation better on your own? That's like, I've literally been taught my whole life, if you wanted to take care of your own problem, do it yourself. And when I finally try taking care of my problem myself, I get yelled at for it. Ridiculous.
Yep.
Even if they are though, like, good for them.
Yeah, like, fuck you. Like, you're just mad because you didn't do it first or had the fucking tools to do so.
Hey, you got to make power.
Mikey, why aren't you doing your makeup with us?
I didn't know we were doing makeup tonight.
What do you mean? It was in the criteria.
You didn't add it to the criteria.
Even if I did add it, you wouldn't have done it.
Called you out, Mikey.
Oh, Jesus. All right, what
We're
else?
looking like
Okay,
doctors.
so I have a couple more things I'm going to run through real quick. For you guys that are bored and don't know what to watch on Netflix, in April, we got Nailed It Season 4, the Lethal Weapon movies 1 through 4, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and then Ozark Season 3 just dropped. So, and
Bro,
on
Killer Clowns is the way to go.
That's what I'm saying. I can't wait for that shit to drop. And then on Hulu, a lot of reality shows coming out. We got 60 Days in Narcoland. If y'all like to watch that show, 60 Days in, that show's crazy. 90 Day Fiance Season 4. Dr. Pimple Popper Season 3, which is my personal favorite show right now. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
What's it called?
They're bringing it. What?
What show?
Dr. Pimple Popper?
Is your favorite? What's that?
It's...
You don't know what that is?
Oh, they just
No.
pop pimples. And
Man, I've never felt so isolated.
Oh, dude, you gotta check it out. It's on Hulu right now. You'll get hooked.
You think so?
Absolutely. Oh, they got Bachelor Listen to Your Heart, news show that's coming out on Hulu. It's where 20 musicians try to find love while creating a music project.
All right.
It looks so stupid, but I can't wait to see that.
I like it. We're gonna get back on it, Jesse.
I don't have to.
I'm about to get off.
What have you been?
What's up?
Have you been watching anything in particular? That's not Tiger King.
I watched Uncut Gems. That movie was awesome. And I got the Boomerang app, and I've been watching all the Scooby-Doo movies.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and porn.
Yay!
Bro, not sure. Listen, PSA to all those in need. You can get Pornhub Premium for free for the first month or two if you sign up on a pledge to not go outside for social distancing.
What? I heard something with a VPN. You can stream it for free in Italy.
What's VPN?
VPN, what is that again?
It's like a server. I don't know.
Is it a porn network?
No, a VPN's like a private server kind of thing.
Got it.
Someone's asking some shit. The guards on football players' helmets are going to keep the players from kissing. Fucking. Have you guys seen what's Tiger King?
We just talked about that.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I'm fucking stupid.
Dude,
Virtual private network.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, because they're over there. Yeah, I got it.
that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, porn for days.
Porn for days, boys.
Hashtag porn for days.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get that trending.
Yep. All right, lastly, I'm going to talk about some releases that I want to shout out. Makeshift from Long Island just dropped their new 4-song EP, Remember the Feeling. It's like pop rock, pop punk. Those guys are cool. We got my boys Amora. They just dropped their new music video, single Girls Night. Go check that out. My boy Exile, he's a Philly sad boy rapper. He just dropped his full-length album, Only Darkness Will Save You. We got our boy Doug Lightyear, who just dropped his new single, Motherfucker Spittin'. Shout out Doug Lightyear.
Fucking spitting.
Never Lying, they just dropped their new album, but they have a song on it with Zach from Man Overboard called Far From Perfect. And that song's, like, if you're a Man Overboard fan, like, you will love this song. It sounds just like Man Overboard. And also, Man Overboard news, Nick Razizi just tweeted out how he's thinking about dropping a Man Overboard single that he recorded back in December. So I'm very stoked on that. And shout out Lil Gram, who's going to be coming on next. He dropped his new music video, and he dropped an EP called Grams in Space. So go check that out.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep, that's it for me, guys. You guys ready?
Mikey,
Thank
what are
you,
you going to
Mikey.
do for the rest of the night? Shit.
He's going to watch us.
He's going to watch us.
I'm going to be hanging
do
in the
something
comment
fun.
section.
Sounds good. So, guys, if you want to talk to Mikey, Mikey's going to be hanging in the comment section, so you can tweet or comment right at him. So, if you guys have a question for him, then leave it in the comments and we'll get to you.
Facts.
Cool hanging, guys.
All right, Mikey.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
everyone
brother.
in the comment section for hanging out.
Thank you, everyone.
Deuces.
How's it going, dude?
Also, Newfound Glory. All right.
So, I see a couple people already talking about who is, like, releasing stuff. I see an End single, which was dope. End's new single, they just announced that they're going to be releasing a new LP. So that's dope. Also, Newfound Glory. Is there anything else new that you guys are listening to? Me, personally, Slaves just came out with a new single with their new singer. This is the 3rd or 4th new track from them, and it's awesome. So if you like post-hardcore singy, go check that out.
Fucking, I guess that's it. When is Lil Gram gonna jump on the cam?
I see him now. So next we have is Lil Gram.
Woo! Lil Gram, send that request to be a part.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. Send that request, and we'll hit that.
Yeah, we'll hit that shit right there.
Hit that.
Yo,
Guys, hit that shit.
would you mind if I changed something real quick? If I just turned this way, because I'm gonna play shit on the TV behind us while we're doing it.
Oh shit! All right.
All right, cool. Just take the phone with you. Oh, here we go. Connect it. All right. I'm waiting for him to join.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
What's there? There he is. Oh, hell yeah.
So what's been up, dude?
Nothing much, just grinding. You know the fucking vibes.
Dude, I feel you.
Do as much as I can with the quarantine.
Man.
Yeah, you about to spark up?
Yeah.
Wait for us.
Oh yeah, wait for us. Hold up.
Oh, none of that. I'm sparking now. Y'all better hurry.
Who's that? It's our one friend from Lil Gram.
Hi, Lil Gram.
And we got
What about the other phone?
we got Quay in this bitch too. We got Zato in this bitch. We got Lightning in the back, bro.
Kyle, hold this real quick.
Yeah. Fucking vibes.
What's up, everybody?
We're resetting up real quick.
The fuck.
All right, so let's get talking. Let's get talking. So you have "Living Like a King" new music video.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Bro, I'm about to play it on the screen behind us.
You know what I'm saying? Something light. Me and Quaz put that together on some shit a little bit before this Corona shit kicked in. So we figured we would drop that because nobody ever heard the song, and the visual came out dope. So yeah, that's out now on my YouTube. Y'all can all go get that. The link's in my bio.
Cool. The link's in your bio, so everyone go over to his bio and get that link.
Yeah, it's a dope ass video. It's one of the dopest songs I've dropped in a little while.
That's awesome.
The new mixtape's out too.
The new mixtape's out too. Where can they find that too?
Everywhere, all streaming platforms.
All right, everybody.
Do you want me to ask him if he wants me to play it on the telly behind us?
Yo, we switched spots so we can play stuff on the telly for everybody. Do you want us to put your new video up?
Yeah, you can put the new video up or whatever, and then y'all can play the mixtape.
All right.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that. Tell him to talk a little bit more about it real quick before I set everything. What the fuck? Does that work?
Here, you gotta put it in like that.
Yeah, basically, we just put that joint together on some quick creative type shit. Just me and Quaz and my homie Quasar.
Can you take your case off for a second?
Yeah, we robbed the bank right before that. Yeah.
Yo, so sorry about the delay, bro. It's really good to see you again, man. I'm gonna tell you now, I haven't been as high on a fucking podcast
As you were on my joint.
Yeah, your podcast was a different level of high. Somehow the level of highness that you can handle rubbed off on me, and I was like, yeah, we can smoke like this forever. There's no reason to stop.
100. I feel that. They call me the White Wiz Khalifa.
The White Wiz Khalifa, yo, that.
Reefer, big reefer.
Yo. You know what? I think one of my goals in life is to have a professional blunt roller like Snoop Dogg.
That's a good goal.
I think that's one of my.
But I'm not accepting any people hiring me. I'm my own blunt roller.
Bro, the ultimate goal in life is to evolve into a weed nug. Smoke yourself.
Can't go on the bottom?
I can't go on the bottom?
None of that, no.
Can this?
Alright, bro, so.
How much life is on there?
So how you been handling this quarantine, dude? What have you been up to?
That's fine.
Have you been grinding?
Ain't shit, bro. I just been basically recording as much as I can and smoking a lot. And I've been working at my little job part-time, getting some bread, trying to avoid the corona.
Hell yeah, dude. You know, we feel that. But, like, you got to keep working, you know, in order to put out the music that you want to put out consistently. We got to keep working.
Yeah, I got a new song, too, dropping tomorrow or the next day. No handouts.
Where is it going to drop on?
All platforms except for SoundCloud.
Except for SoundCloud? Yo, fuck SoundCloud.
Yeah, can we aim it at the TV real quick so we can play his music video?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see real quick. So, Lil Gram.
Yo, so my live stream just got I'm permanently banned from live stream on TikTok now because apparently I had serious pornography.
Gnarly.
Wow. Sorry about that.
That's what I like to hear.
Whatever.
What's the name of the song? Living Like a King.
Living like a king.
Alright, bro, we're gonna pull it up.
Pull that shit up.
Pulling it up.
Pull that shit up, man.
There it is. All right. Let's see. Where's my fucking stick?
Man, that's crazy. I just changed my profile picture on there yesterday. I don't know why it ain't changed.
You know the fucking vibe.
Yeah, Clay.
Jersey go
He got corona.
back. All this fucking rapper in the tri-state, right? Yeah.
Living like a king, man, wonder where my crown at. Feel like Big Sean, take an L, then I'll bounce back. Same but you tell me where your body getting found at. Posted in the cut, getting cheese like a mouse trap. Living like a king, man, wonder where my crown at. Yeah. Wonder where my crown at. Feel like Big Sean, take an L, then I'll bounce back. Posted in the cut, getting cheese. Any yo is fucking with me lyrically, I doubt that. Pull up car slang on the stage and I count cash. Cash shorty mouth on my dick while I count that. Spend 3,000 on my dick, I'm an outcast. Every move I make, cause I'm married to the grind. Focused on the best, just jumping in the trap. Go on tour, look everywhere back. Tell me everything I have, tell me everyone I'm mad. I was sitting lit, Jim Carrey with the mask. Get to the money on a mission, that's a fact. When I die, please bury me with everything I had. Yeah, with everything I had. I ain't worried about a bitch, boy, I'm worried about a bag. All my haters make me glad. Let them hate me, I'll just laugh.
Bro, this is awesome. Yo, I fuck with this, bro.
Swear to God, this shit sad. Living like a king, man, wonder where my crown at. Feel like being Sean, take an L and I bounce back. Same bitch, you try me where your body getting found at. Posted in the cut, get cuties like a mouse pad. Living like a king, man, wonder where my crown at. Yeah, wonder where my crown at. Feel like being Sean, take an L and I bounce back. Posted in the cut, get
This is sick.
Cut, get shit.
Hey.
Next few hours that I drop them from my city. Every show I do, I pull up, geeking on like 50 blunts. When you buy my business, you would think that I was Diddy City. Now he's really tripping for me. Always try to hit me up from up the rock and Ville. And my husband, I'm a hero. Singing to your bitch, boy, don't like me down. Everywhere the wheel, gotta keep it on the deal. We a pocket size zero, I'm a rocker like the Beatles. I'm a rocker like the Beatles.
Hey, I'm a rocker like the Beatles. Yeah, the link's in my bio to that, John. Anybody in here want to watch it?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Lil Gram, living like a king, everyone. Make sure to follow Lil Gram. Make sure to show him some love.
Singing to your bitch boy sound like Neo.
Woo! Fucking, how was it making that music video for you?
It was fun. It was basically me and my producer, Quasar, high as fuck, with my homie Quaz, the videographer.
Just vibing the fuck out, right?
It was a regular day. Another day. It was lit, though.
Another day, man, for a man on the grind who don't want to stop for time. I feel that.
The time don't stop. We can't stop for time.
So what do you got? So what are you doing right now to get content out besides this music video? What else are you doing during the whole entire virus?
What you say? Repeat that one more time, my fault.
What are you doing during the coronavirus? Now that it's probably stopped a bunch of shows you were probably playing, you know what I mean? Like, what are you trying to do to kind of get some love out to your following?
I just been on my social media, and I've been fucking recording as much as I can when I can go to the studio. And I just been trying to stay safe, man. I ain't trying to get that shit and give it to my old head, my pops, or any other old people around me, so.
Feel that. Ooh.
Yeah,
fucking. Yeah, for sure. You want to get him? What's else in the criteria?
Yeah.
That's it.
You
right?
want to give him the freestyle?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it. I'll freestyle. What's up?
You got a beat on you over there?
Yeah.
You need a beat over here.
No, I got you. I'm gonna go on pause for 2.
All right. We're going on pause real quick. We're about to have a freestyle in the house.
1 second. I gotta pull up the beat.
What's up?
Yo, can we move this back?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't even need that anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna put it right here. That's a great idea.
Yeah. We can see more of us.
You can put that up there, Kyle. My money box, yeah, up there. How much life does this thing got? 70? That's good.
If you need to connect my iPad can plug in.
But it can't live stream off Instagram.
It can.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a Mac.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
iPad is just like a big version.
Oh, it won't let me play it.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. It won't let me play the beat from my phone. I gotta have my homie plug in the aux. Give me 1 sec.
Hey guys, I got
Why wouldn't it be?
because we're gonna lose the followers.
Oh, wait.
Turn that up.
Never mind.
Y'all ready?
No,
You're good.
I'm not doing anything.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
Ready.
I'm coming different than most. I get that chicken and go. I'm smooth like I just passed me a give and a go. This the shit that I go with. This the shit that I flow. Hey, I'm off the top, but it sounds like some shit that I wrote. I'm off the top, but it sounds like some shit that I wrote. Hey, this shit's from the soul. Man, this shit's off the muscle. Really got it, I struggle. Had to get from the bottom. Really came from a puddle. I struggle for everything that I got now. Getting that money, I'm headed to the top now. Getting guap now. Know I keep my Glock now. If you run up on me, boy, you getting shot down. This a freestyle. Meanwhile, me and my people, we just stacking the money. It's in like 3 piles. This shit making me smile. I put the real rappers on the stand. Now they trying to see how I be rapping like this. They trying to ask me in my cap, and I'm like, nah, dog. I'm just ripping all this shit. You know I'm off the top, dog. I fucked up, but I caught it back. I just met this bitch through the dick deep like a quarterback. I'm on some shit. I was flipping packs back in the day. Now I'm really rapping like I'm about to get on sway. Damn, this shit is off the brain. Swear this top, this shit is insane. Swear to God, this shit's insane. Bitch, I'm high like a plane. Flying through the sky, boy, I'm vibing every day. Boy, I'm grinding every day. Boy, I'm grinding every day. Like a diamond pull up and I'm fucking shining every day. Damn, somebody call Suedo. I'm stretching out my bread like Play-Doh. See police, then I lay low. My bitch bad like J-Lo. If you run up on me, see this big chopper look like it's from Halo. Damn, I'm getting pesos, stretching out my bankroll. I'm really thankful. I'm really grateful. I'm putting bread on the table, spitting all this shit for the disabled. Damn, this is off the brain. I just be going crazy, yeah, that's just everyday shit. You know that I don't fuck with lames, don't fuck with these basics. My dreams is the only thing that I'll be chasing, hey, yeah. And my friends like family. Grand finna get a couple Grammys. I just going ham, you know how this shit goes. Gas on me like a motherfucking sicko. I'm in the club lit, spazzing, yeah.
Woo! Fucking fire, bro. Always coming in, Lil Gram.
Yo,
always...
show him some love. Put all the fire emojis in the comments.
Appreciate you, bro.
Let's go. Give him some love.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming on this shit with us tonight, man, dude. You know what I mean? We were just thinking about it. It's like there's nothing to do. The only thing you can do is to get online with a couple of your friends. So we just wanted to kind of try putting on some kind of live show for everyone this weekend. We thought everyone would enjoy it, so we're glad you could be a part of it with us, man.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much.
Know the vibes, man.
All right, so tell everybody where they can find you. Shout yourself out. Promote anything you got that we haven't. So this is your time to shine. So give them whatever you got, bro.
If you want to drop some links in the comments below, you can definitely do that.
I'll just say it off the top real quick. I'm basically Lil Gram on everything. So my SoundCloud, my Apple Music, my Spotify, and my YouTube is all just Lil Gram, Lilgram. So you can find me on all that. Just look up Lil Gram. You'll find me easily. As far as like my Twitter goes, I don't really use it that much, but it's at @VDallasMavis. So you can go follow me on there. And like I said, I got a bunch of new music coming soon. So stay tuned. And my boo with me right here, my producer, Quasar. His shit is at Quasar _MTC. And his other John is at Zadokashi. So yeah, fuck with us.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you so much again, man. Really appreciate your time tonight and shit like that. We're gonna get ready for.
Don't forget we got a little episode coming soon too. Some other shit.
Bro, that episode is gonna be hot as shit. From that episode talking about your past, you coming up in the rap game, you fucking realizing where you're at right now, opportunity wise. I think this is a very crucial moment of your development, and we're excited that we get to be a part of it.
Yeah, 100, bro. I appreciate y'all. Stay in touch. Let me know what's up.
Oh yeah, bro.
Big
we'll
love,
see
man.
you, bro. Big love.
All right, yo.
I've taken over. You must now only watch my nose. The whole fucking stream. It's like
my nose.
His nose too. All right, guys. Yeah. So fucking. Let's see what the comments are saying. Fire emojis. Let's wave hi to everyone. What's next, What's next, Jesse? What's next? I'm waving hi to everyone real quick. What's next?
Are you really? Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot there was a wave button.
There's a wave button. We gotta wave back to everybody.
All right, so the next guest is Colin Murphy.
Is Colin Murphy next?
Colin Murphy's next.
Colin Murphy next. Fuck Colin Murphy. We don't allow beautiful people on the stream. Just kidding. Everyone's beautiful, especially not me. So I think we waved hi to everyone. Damn, there's a lot of people. Sandalitro, fucking everyone's here.
You guys want to eat chicken?
No, not you. I'm talking about the fucking thing. Someone tried calling me during this shit.
Who's calling you?
I don't know, like a group chat. I'm in like 800 group chats that, unfortunately, I'm being forced into. I love you all, but I don't want to talk that much. I just wanted to fucking play Dark Souls all day. All right, let's see. Waiting for the Murph to send a request. He might have. Oh, there it is. View, collab. It's happening. The one, the only.
Oh,
What's up, baby?
yeah, what's good? Fuck. Oh,
It's good.
yeah, what's up?
What's up?
I'm trying to figure out how to position my jaw. I'm working on the painting.
Oh, shit.
Yo, how's everybody doing? What time is it? I don't know what time is it. I meant what's my battery percentage?
All you guys are sexy. You're sexy.
Doesn't matter.
Fucking, yo, Colin, give me something to play in the background on YouTube.
On YouTube? How about
Yeah.
how's
You
the
can
quality
Bob
of the
Ross
sound
quietly.
coming through? I can put
Sorry, too late.
yeah,
Yeah, I think we should have another shot.
do
I think we need
lo-fi
a
hip-
oh,
yeah, I'll do
one
a
shot.
shot with y'all.
Yeah, come on, let's do a shot, boys.
Yo, lo-fi hip-hop beats to study to.
No, I'm not putting
Yo!
it on.
Yo, I sleep to that shit.
I'm just gonna leave it in the background.
Yo, Sleepy Lo-Fi on Spotify. That playlist. Check out Sleepy Lo-Fi on Spotify. So,
You want it on now? I just need Bob Ross in the background painting.
what'd you say?
I have Bob Ross in the background. Is that fine?
See this? I use my dick with that painting.
Damn, the master
It's a dick
Bob
painting
Ross.
right there.
All right, Colin, you ready to take a shot?
Oh, yeah. I got some whiskey here.
All right. Oh, he's got whiskey. All right.
Woo!
All right, Arriba. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Woo! That'll put some hair on your
Oh,
dickles.
shit, Bob Ross? Yo, is there a lo-fi to Bob Ross video out there yet?
Has to be
That needs
somewhere.
to be made. Lo-fi beats with Bob Ross.
I'm stealing one. All right, yo, Kyle.
Yo,
Not
good
Kyle.
day for
Colin. Sorry, Kyle was just in here. Fucking Colin. What do you think this time period we're in represents?
Represents.
Like, what do you think the coronavirus and all these other things have to do with our lives right now?
It's really intense. It is, I'm a big fan of looking at the silver lining of stuff. And I do think it's kind of giving us time to reflect. I'm also pretty blessed that my life hasn't really changed much. Like, I still get to work. I still get to, paint and make music every day and do Cooking with Colin and all my goofy shit on the internet. But, I see a lot of other people. It's like, all right, time to see. Yeah, like you were saying earlier about adapting with technology, how much that could be a benefit, how much it could also be like, kind of suck people into this freaking cyberspace and not really, there's always going to be two sides of people abusing it and not really leaving their houses. But then there's also going to be people using it for positive stuff and being able to have live performances, but then also, giving performances. And it's like a great opportunity, but it's also like, who knows how severe it is. I've been looking at a lot of conspiracy stuff. It's hilarious, but at the same time,
Do you believe any of the conspiracy stuff? And which conspiracy do you believe? He definitely believes in the one where Michelle Obama is transgender by the far right wing.
That's pretty out there.
It's a big out there one, yeah.
However, I like the one how everyone's actually, there's all these celebrities that have been arrested for pedophile charges, and they're just running this coronavirus because all these people, all these celebrities that were involved with human trafficking are under house arrest. So they like are trying to cover it up because they're like really big mainstream celebrities. And then all these CEOs are stepping down because they're also involved with the human trafficking. And there's this massive human trafficking ring that's like being busted. And they're actually running this as almost like a distraction, but also an excuse for people to stay inside. And if that is true, we gotta make like some movies, not Hollywood movies, because Hollywood is fucked and busted, and they're like, you know, who fucking knows? I like to like keep it in the back of my head as an interesting scenario, and a potential like future movie, because who knows who I might, you know, fall into line with in the future, and I can make movies and like, yeah, exactly. Tom Hanks, Pizzagate. Like Tom Hanks, he's not actually, you know, he doesn't have coronavirus. He got busted on this human trafficking. He always posts things of like single human child like boots or gloves just on the street. He does some weird shit. But also, I don't want to like plant that seed. But at the same time, it's like it's kind of entertaining.
Seed has been planted, bro. I'm way too hot for this fucking conversation right now, bro.
Colin, you just watered it, fertilized it, and are told the fucking lullaby at the end of the night before. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yo, Colin, so what has this been cooking and jamming at the same time?
And how are you so talented?
What have you been doing? Why'd you even think?
Tell us right now.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Well, you know, I really wanted to do something special for Cooking with Colin's 1-year anniversary. And then coronavirus hit, and it was almost just like,
yes,
had to figure shit out, like, what the fuck's going on right now? And suddenly I couldn't really do some of the giveaways I wanted to do because I was just distracted and whatnot. And then suddenly I'm like, you know, it was the day of. I had some, like, shit. You know, I'm like, yo, why not do something really dope? And because I do the whole loop pedal thing, it's like I could just jam with myself for hours on ends. So then why not? I already produce my own music in Cooking with Colin, you know? It's just like, yeah, it's a different coronavirus. It's like coronavirus is a tree, and there's branches off the tree, and that's what we're dealing with right now, one of the branches. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, so Cooking with Colin, even that's on hold, because I gotta, like, I can only use random shit that I find at the supermarket and whatnot, or I can, like, support some of these small businesses online. I want to do, like, some kind of small business promotion of, like, people that have a strong online presence, promote some really cool.
You know what I love about you, Colin? My bad. You know what I love about you, Colin?
What's up?
You're always thinking of other people, bro.
Yeah, that's my Virgo moon. That's what my astrologer says. I'm here to serve.
Like that, like, even if I hated you, I would be like, damn, bro, Colin.
What do you mean even if? I thought you did.
All right, so I hate Colin Murphy. I'm announcing him now on Instagram Live throughout the whole crowd. Fuck you, Colin, you piece of shit. You're lucky I can't stop loving you in your humanitarian ways.
I don't even know you, but fuck you, bro.
Wait, that's for Eddie. No, listen.
Fuck Eddie.
Fuck Eddie. Let's just go back to the basics. Fuck Eddie.
Fucking case. Yeah, that was shitty.
What was that music?
SoundCloud just started playing. I don't know what it was. I think there's a ghost in this house. This house used to be an old hospital. I'm just saying.
A baby hospital.
Same
That's even
shit.
worse.
Imagine a toddler, an undead toddler, just going through your shit.
No, it was like where ladies gave birth.
Yeah, I'm died.
Guys, I swear to God, we didn't do that. Can you view Colin, please?
Oh yeah.
Are you live right now?
Yeah. We're not, dude. My house is haunted. My house is haunted.
Here on the lineup, we have some Ars Black, some Crimson, Vermilion. We're gonna take some of that black, a nice dark expanse on our space. We gotta have somewhere we're flying. Nice.
Can everyone hear us?
Into darkness and all. Yeah, I can hear you guys.
All right,
I
cool.
was just doing Bob Ross.
It was you.
It was my fault?
No, no. Oh my God, sorry. No, it was someone on
Oh, okay.
someone on the comments.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Listen.
Oh Lord.
Listen. We need to gather the troops. Everyone, invite your friends to the live stream. Let them know that you're outraged, that you personally are not a millionaire. And explain why in the chat.
Can you repeat that? I had a low battery on my phone and I couldn't hear what it said.
I said, fuck you, Colin. You ain't never gonna be shit.
Just like your father.
Just like your father, you ain't gonna never be anything.
You ain't gonna never be shit.
They said that about Lady Gaga. I'm gonna be bigger than Lady Gaga.
If Colin Murphy is bigger than Lady Gaga, I will get a tattoo of Colin Murphy's face.
On my face.
On my face, but slightly to the left, so it looks like an illusion.
Whoa, I thought you were gonna say on the head of your penis.
That's not a bad. I am in the market for a dick tattoo. Comments below for a dick tattoo.
Can you put me inside, people? Oh, anyway. So yeah, I'm like trying to get back. I'm trying to get into the hip hop game with this. But after I gotta fucking, you know, I've been in the hole financially, so I'm trying to get on there, you know, make some money and record an album or some shit. Because
I think that'd be really cool.
You know, yeah.
Do you make beats at all?
Yeah.
Like on using like Fruity Loops or anything like that, or do you like manually make them?
Fruity Loops sounds like a strain of weed.
I've been producing on Ableton. I've been getting into Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I downloaded a sound pack of all the sounds in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And also the soundtrack. So I can fuck with that. And I'm making some like, you know, Zelda soundtrack remixes. And I got a Water Temple one. If you tune into my Cooking with Colin year anniversary video and you listen to the end, the very end is a little preview sample of the Water Temple remix. You check that out.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
All right, so Colin,
I've been Ableton in it, you know? But I like doing that
Ableton?
live on too.
Okay.
Live improv.
So, can you jam and cook while you paint now?
I probably could. Oh, right this second? Right now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Right now. Just fuck it. Just do it. Fuck it. It's the weekend.
I mean...
Make a sandwich.
Okay.
A PB&J sandwich.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'm at my dad's art studio. I'm not like at anyone's house or anything. But I got a little griddle. I got some bread and cheese and... Yo, I'll make a little grilled cheese, even though I just made a grilled cheese earlier. And if you go to Cooking with Colin on my Instagram, you can see I uploaded a video today of me making a grilled cheese. But right now, I guess you want me to jam and paint and make a grilled cheese all at the same time?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Woo!
You're going to stay with me for this? I could probably figure this out.
Don't daggle your feet, buddy. Get to it. Chop, chop. People are waiting for the view.
I'm going to have to adjust my jaw. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. But
Jaw means dick.
You know?
Gotta adjust his dick.
If at first you don't succeed, fucking...
No!
All right. How am I going to do this?
I don't know. How are you going to do it?
I'm going to...
Roll, Doug. Jose can what? Jose can't roll. Doug Lightyear, I challenge you to a pearl rolling contest.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right? And you need to show up next Saturday. We're going to be doing this again until the fucking coronavirus is over. And only people who can roll pearls will be able to stand up to my true might. Wait a minute.
What's a pearl mean?
He can't show up to the pearl contest because he can't roll a pearl. A pearl means a perfect fucking blunt. It looks like a pearl. It's fucking perfect and valuable in every single way.
Also, because we're supposed to be social distancing. Oh, fuck. Can't chill for that. Y'all fucking ready for this? This is about...
Bro, you don't got me.
Come on.
You don't got me, fucking Doug Lightyear. Listen, anyone who's out there right now, look up Doug Lightyear. Comment real sweet things on his social medias because he's really going to need the love after I beat the shit out of him in a pearl rolling contest.
Pearl is a part of it.
Pearl is also a part of the clit. That is very true. You smoke oregano. Bro, you don't even smoke. Right. You literally vape. Oh, Khris fucking Kanker joined. Here it goes. Khris, comment below. Jose smoke mids? Man, I'm never moving into Philly ever again. It is a slander, and I'm not down for it. You ready, Colin?
All right, so I got some motherfucking cheese. I got some
Hey.
butter. I'm gonna take some butter and put it on a pan. This is my electric griddle. I'm gonna pop on the tunes.
Ooh, ooh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Got some bread.
This is perfect.
Gotta get it nice and hot. Gotta add some black to that spaceship. We're flying around in space. We ain't underwater, no. Maybe adding some black to the fire. And we'll go over it. We'll go over it. Remember, it's just layers. Gotta have lots of layers.
If you're not dancing at home right now, you're fucking fake, alright? And you don't care about pandas.
You don't care.
What
This is weird.
But the most satisfying, it's kind of weird. Just dance with us, everybody.
Boys. So this is how I spend most of my time,
Alright. Wave hi to you. Colin.
You like this beat? Can you hear it? Can you hear everything all good?
Yeah, it sounds good on our end. We'll turn it up a little bit for you.
Okay, let's throw some black right there.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Doug Lightyear is a bitch.
Damn, it's getting hot. We cooking. Yo, we
Cause
cooking.
he's a shit. Oh, can't roll pearls. Can't roll pearls. Can't roll pearls. Doug Lightyear's a bitch. Hey, Doug, roll pearls. Can't roll pearls. We already made a banger track. Alright, this is a collaborative effort. This is a shout out to Doug Lightyear, featuring Colin Murphy, Jesse James Smith. Oh, yeah. Buck Short.
It's fucking hot, bro.
Woo!
Yo, that's what I do. I've never done that before.
Yeah, that's a first. That's a first. That's an exclusive to all the Crowded Rooms exclusive. I will cheers to that.
I'll cheers to that.
Oh, yo, cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Cheers, brother. Hey, there we go. Now enjoy that grilled cheese, bro. We got to get ready for our next guest.
Yo, who's your next guest?
Our next guest is Marc Juliano from Goalkeeper.
Oh, shit.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Hell yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
All right, boys and girls.
Make sure you save this. When it, closes out after an hour, you got to, hit the save button,
Done.
Oh,
done.
I'm just sharing them to the story.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh, shit. Yo. It's fucking hot. Peace out, homies.
Peace out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What's up, everybody? Sorry for all the weird stuff. We have a ghost in here, and
we keep losing connection.
She don't like us. Is it she or he?
I don't know. I think they like to go by the current stance of they.
There you go.
They're a very progressive ghost. There is a ghost. I am not gonna take this slander. There's too much slander. Yeah, I waved at a few people. All right, guys. As we prepare for Marc Juliano to send us his invite, his request, I just want you guys to tell me a little bit about your weekend. If you could rate that shit from a 1 to Morgan Freeman, where would that lie?
God's voice.
Mine's at God's voice.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Oh my god. Ah!
Don't fall. Jesse's getting a bag of candy.
I'm so hungry.
Yo, Haley, if you get us two glasses and you get a third glass, I'll give you a mixed drink.
So 3 glasses?
Yeah, 3 glasses. Okay. Jesse already answered before I did because he already knew. It was like, yeah, it's fine.
No, because I wanted the glass.
All right, solid 5.
It's my turn.
Joe, a 4? Holy shit! It's your turn now.
It's not my turn right now.
You can, like, yeah,
I'm gonna chill on that.
So much.
Oh, she's talking about Risk. She's playing Risk right now. Solid 4. Guys, why so low? Colin sent another request to be on our video. Is fucking... Do you like 5-Finger Death Punch? I like Korn. I saw 5-Finger Death Punch once at concert.
Were they with Korn?
They were with Korn. They were actually opening up for Korn.
We're waiting on Marc Juliano.
Let's see. In the meantime, I'm gonna put anime fight scenes in the background. Yeah, this is good. We're just gonna play all of these. Pop goes Mark. Marky boy. There he is, this fucking one and only, the king, the priest himself, the hardworking individual known as Marc Juliano has finally joined.
Request to be on.
Request to be on. Colin, take a picture and then fucking send it to us so we can post it on our story.
This is the fanciest.
This is the fanciest glass we've ever needed for something.
Request to be on live with us.
While we make our mixed drinks. Would anyone else like some Pepsi? Together. You're such a heavy bottle. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. No, we're smoking it in a bit. Right now, we're good.
We are waiting on
the connection.
The one, the only.
There he is.
What's up, Mark?
Oh!
Yo, I'm trying to
Mark,
get this organized up here. There you go. Cool.
take your time while I flatter you. Man, fucking baby. Let me tell you a little story of a long time ago in a fucking city far away named Philadelphia on fucking motherfucking Chatham Street. Second day shooting, our second podcast. We have Marc Juliano coming on out of nowhere, left field, fucking just shooting the fucking truth like it's fucking Bible study right now. Fucking so happy to have you on tonight, man.
Oh, dude, Mikey texted me. I was like, I can't say no to this. This is awesome.
We're going to drink to you. This is to you.
I got to drink them too.
Hey, awesome.
So would you like to go ahead and reintroduce yourself to everyone watching currently right now? What you do, who you are, and what it's like?
Yeah, Mark, play guitar and Goalkeeper, and it's fucking awesome.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's it, baby.
Jesse, nice meeting you for the first time.
Yeah, nice meeting you, brother. Yeah, I've been a big fan of Goalkeeper, so I'm really excited for this one.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. This is awesome.
Hell yeah.
You know what I love about Goalkeeper, bro, on like a quick hot take, is that, and I'm real on this shit, I like the music you make, but as far as it goes, like, just off the cuff, you know what I mean? Because I don't bullshit people. I don't listen to your band regularly, you know what I mean? Like, I listen to it, I think it's solid, but one thing I do have is a lot of respect for you, bro, because off the fucking top of fact and fiction, on the fact side, no one I know works hard and works as smart as you do sometimes, man. Not only do you keep your shit in line, but you know when to play, how frequently to play. Anytime Goalkeeper's playing a show, 80% of the time when it's not some kind of tour or a big act, it's you guys putting the show together most of the time because you, as you know, who is not watching, who has not known, Mark is a promoter. So he's got that shit on lock. So I think you're a great guy, man. I think you work really hard, and this is something that you're going to get. You know what I mean? It's something that you're going to obtain in your life because you want it.
Well, dude, thank you. I mean, I can't tell you how many hours I fucking stress over that shit, you know, especially because, like, we want to play with, like, so many of our friends, like, all the time. But they'll be like, well, let's do, like, this show together. It's like, we got this show, like, next week. Can we make it up here? Now they're not ready. Then I feel bad. And, you know, it kind of sucks. So, I mean, as long as it's coming across as, like, we're working hard and we're not a bunch of pretentious assholes, I'm cool with it.
So talking about working hard, you just recorded a new record, right?
We did. Yeah. New EP.
Talk
So,
about it.
It was awesome.
So who did you work with? One of the guys was Will from Cartel.
Yeah, so Will Pugh was the main engineer and co-producer on it. We went down to his studio, Pentavariate, in Nashville for we had 2 weeks blocked off, but we got done in about 12 days. So, excuse me. And then the main producer was Kevin from Hit the Lights.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he did our last record too. I think we talked about it a little bit in the last episode, like the last episode that I did. We met Kevin after like a 4-chord music fest, and he came up and was like, "Yo, I really like you guys," and he actually opened up a lot more during this recording session. We didn't actually realize how much yeah, he's like very like warm to like he's like slow to warm up to, not in a bad way. He's just like not gonna like come in and be like, yo, like let's go, we're best friends. It's like very much like, hey, let's chill, let's really work hard on this. We're still kind of like acquaintances. And then like the second we like got done the first EP, that Bad Times Don't Last, the relationship like grew really strong. So he stuck out a lot more on this one. And he like really opened up a lot about like, yeah, like I heard you guys, and like Ryan's voice is really what caught me. You know, your songs were like okay, like Pong Partners is like probably like the better one that you've written like before Bad Times Don't Last. And he kind of just like dove into like his whole thought process of like how he found us, why he thought we were cool, like why he wanted to work with us, which was really cool for us to hear because Hit the Lights was a band like we jammed at parties growing up. You know, I remember like seeing them with like all these like bigger bands like Simple Plan on a Warped Tour and was like, oh dude, like when Summer Bones came out, I was like, this is the band, like this is a dream to tour with. And then the fact like one of their fucking members actually wanted to, you know, produce our record, not even just record it, like actually produce. And we did some songwriting with them on this EP as well. So that was really cool to do. And then Will was like just as cool. You know, he was telling us all the crazy Cartel stories, which I'm not going to say because I think they're behind closed doors. But all I know is they are not the boy band that everyone thought that they were by any stretch of the imagination.
That's funny.
I'll tell this one because it's not like inappropriate or gonna like fuck them over at all because they already admitted it to them. But they were on this tour. I can't remember the other bands, but I remember the opening act was Panic at the Disco. And it was when Panic just got signed. So it was like their very first tour ever. I think they were a band for like a couple months at that point. They were already on tour with like Cartel and shit. When Cartel like already had Chroma out and like they were like at the peak of their career. So like they all like roll up to Baltimore, which is like the first day of the tour. And when they get into the venue, they see all this gear on stage. And they're like, what the fuck is this? And they see like, you know, Brandon Urie and like all the members and stuff. And they're like, hey guys, like, are you in the bands? We're like, yeah, like we're Cartel and, you know, so-and-so. They're like, oh yeah, we just set up. They're like, yeah, you got to take that shit down, man. Like, this is how it works. like we set up first and then the band before us and the band before us. And then you get whatever rooms left. Like, that's just like, did you read the contract and shit like that? Like, they were super nice. They were like super nice about it. Like, I'm making him sound like a dick, but he was very much like, no, you can't just like, you don't just throw your shit up there. Like, it's like a local show, like, you know, shit like that. And we have to like sound check first and all that. So, you know, they were real cool. Like, oh, no problem. Cool. Like, we'll take our stuff down. So they took it down. But like Cartel's guitar player's like, dude, we cannot like not fuck with this band like hard. So he went down to like the local fish market and bought one of those dead, like big full fish that you just buy off of ice and put it underneath Brandon Urie's, like not Brandon Urie's, but Panic at the Disco's, like their driver's side chair in like their conversion van. But because it was a conversion van, they had like the curtains that came down. So over the course of the tour, the van just started to smell like worse and worse. And they couldn't figure out what the smell was coming from because, like, you know, they don't think to check under the seats because it's a van. Like, fuck it. You think it's just like they're not showering enough or they need like air fresheners or their clothes are smelling like horrible. And like a couple years later, when the Cartel's on the Warped Tour, this is after like Panic just blew up, like blew way past Cartel at this point, like selling out, you know, like the big arenas in like, you know, late 2000s. Yeah. Cartel's like on their tour bus and Warped Tour, and like Brandon Urie and their guitar player at the time came onto their bus to say what's up. And Will said they were all just in the back lounge, like really high, and they see Brandon come through. He's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And he just like looks at him like, "Did you find that fish?" And they're like, "It was fucking you. We couldn't find that shit for 3 fucking months." You know how they just kept going like, "You know how hard it is to get laid in a van that smells like fish?"
That's hilarious.
So it was just like really cool, and like Will's super smart. Like he's like me, like he studied a shit ton of music theory. So that like when we were like writing songs, like, oh, like he actually taught us all, like, yo, play the sixth on top of that, or add the ninth, or oh, like let's augment that chord a little bit, you know, shit like that. So like it was kind of cool. It wasn't just like, yeah, play that power chord, like that's good enough, you know. Like he's like, no, like let's do some of this shit. But he was nice, and we already talked, like, if we end up doing it, which I think we're like 99% sure we're going to, but like the next record's going to be done with them again. So whenever we get to that point.
So I think this is an interesting question because, you know, I don't think this is something we think about frequently. You know what I mean? I don't think this is on our mind, and maybe it is on our minds, and like maybe you haven't thought about it before. Have you ever considered when you might feel like, when would you want to ever try mentoring someone or be a part of someone's project, the way someone's done for you? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm getting at? Where it's like, you want to get.
It's funny you asked that because I've had a couple people reach out to me about like offering to manage them, and even like my buddy from Artery, he's like a junior agent. He was like suggesting that I try like managing some bands and stuff, because I'm like, but my thing is like I don't feel comfortable doing that because like I'm still just a local band, you know, and I don't have the connections to like big time agents, and like I don't want to like get a band to manage them and like get a percentage of their profits just to get them signed to some half-ass like booking agency and like some no-name label and say that I did my job. Like,
sure.
Like if I ended up doing that, not only would I like, there's a couple bands I really, really believe in right now who I think are like the next thing as far as like just who are like because like, you know, every like 2 or 3 years there's like a new wave of bands that come through and like are really hustling and working hard, have like good values. And like for me right now, like Crashing from Philly is like one of them. They got the like Menzingers, Gaslight Anthem, like beach punk vibe, like super cool, like super awesome. But like, you know, I helped them out a little bit, like, oh, I would do this or I would try to do that, and they said that it's like it's helped them before. They actually watched the last episode, and they said like based off the shit we talked about, like they did that, and then they got on a couple bigger shows, like bigger punk shows, which I thought was cool. But like I would help out like that, like just talking to a friend, like, what do you think we should do, or do you have any notes on this, or hey, what did Goalkeeper do to do this? I would absolutely do that. But as far as like ever like maybe managing a band, I would want to be able to say like, okay, I can legitimately pitch you guys to like Hopeless or Fearless or Rise, or, you know, I've got the connections for like APA or Sound Talent, and not Sound, yeah, is it Sound Talent? Is that the Brad Wiseman's booking agency group, whatever it is? Like whatever, you know what I mean? I would actually want to be able to, I want to actually be able to say like I can actually like connect you guys to real people, not just like, well, my buddy's opening up a record label in his basement, and my friend started we're a scam booking agency, and they definitely want to pick you guys up.
Question. So I wanted to just kind of get your take on that because that was my own question real quick. This is another thing. Do you feel though, like this is, because, you know, right now we're talking, we're going to probably, we're screen recording this, we're going to post this shit later. On an honest thought, do you think right now that it's something to take in consideration that bands should be releasing their music now instead of trying to like post it after the virus? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think, Jesse? Like,
yeah, so like bands that have releases coming up, do you think they should push it back until after this quarantine thing, or do you think they should utilize the time that everyone's looking at their phones now?
So I'm kind of torn. So I feel like if you're like doing a full length, I don't think it hurts to do like 6 singles, right? Like release like six individual songs over the course of like maybe like 6 to 8 months, just because you have so much like so much music on like a full length that you can stretch that out. And then but like an EP is a little bit more difficult because like if you release like a song a month and like this virus goes for like 5 months, like your EP is kind of already out. So like there's nothing special about like, oh, here it is like in full. It's like, yeah, but I just listened to it already like 100 times. I mean, we're push. I think for the most part, I think we're talking about like pushing our stuff back a little bit, but not mainly because we want to see how long this virus like takes. Like if we're starting to see like, oh, this shit's not gonna change until July, August, September, October. At that point, then it kind of becomes a necessity to release something so you can get like just stay relevant. But if this ends up, fingers crossed, being settled down in like early summer where we can start going to like shows and whatnot and start opening things back up, then it kind of like benefits you to wait because people are going to just be looking for that shit. So it's like, oh, they just released music and I can go to the show. Plus, like the thing with me is I don't know if you guys felt this, but I was talking to my friend today about it. Since this quarantine thing, I've had no motivation to do anything.
So that's actually so funny that you bring that up. There's two things to that. One, real quick, I feel like if we're in a space of time where we're not sure if we're going to be able to just go back to normal living by July or August, we should treat this as an indefinite thing for the rest of the year because it's already affected the rest of the year. And
right,
like,
yeah.
I think if you're in a band, you might as well if you're not releasing music, then you better be live streaming and you better be engaging your fans and you better be doing something like that. So I think it definitely is a call to action for anyone who's involved, but also.
Yeah, so you think it's just as important for them to really start thinking of different ways to connect with the fans then instead of releasing music? Because I know I've been thinking about how I need to connect with people a lot more, even personal life now, because, I have the time now.
Right. It's like, I mean, like I said, I think it depends on the size of your band, because like someone like All Time Low who dropped the record yesterday, they can, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to have enough fans who want to listen to it, who are looking for it. Plus it rules. Just put that out there. It is incredible. So, and then if people have like a limited amount of funds, because unfortunately there's so many people without jobs, I think they just said, 3.2 million people filed for unemployment. Where the highest ever before that was like 1 million or 700,000, something crazy like that.
Yes.
So people who already have like limited funds, I know it's a little pessimistic, and maybe I'm putting my band down just like a smidge, but I think like, if someone has $20 to spend on something, and it's like, oh, between my favorite local band Goalkeeper or my favorite band All Time Low, they might put it towards like the All Time Low. And this is also coming from the fact that all this stuff just happened. Like if we were, like I said, if we were talking like September and whatnot, then I would say no, like just get music out there, figure a way to be super creative with it, like make your lyric videos the coolest lyric videos ever, because there's a million animators and artists who are out of work who would absolutely love to get like, several $100s to make you a dope lyric video just to, have content out there and whatnot, have your music out there. But I think now to kind of get a more definitive answer, it helps to like wait and then just be super interactive. And I know I'm rambling, so I'll try to wrap it up. But one thing that Goalkeeper has been trying to do a lot more is we're trying to create a personality with us, like with the bands. Like we don't want people to come up and say, oh, like they don't want to see us like at a show and say, oh, that's Goalkeeper over there. We want them to be able to say like, that's Mark from Goalkeeper, that's Cody, that's Ryan.
And what do you mean by that? If you could dive into that a little bit more. You're saying, and like I've had these conversations before where it's like you're trying to personify your own band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're trying to give it like, what is that person, that entity, that idea? What is Goalkeeper then? Because whenever I ask bands, and like not a lot of people have actually recognized this, but this is something I do with a lot of people. When I ask somebody, hey, what band are you in? And they're like, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, cool, what's blah, blah, blah? The way they answer me is honestly how I kind of categorize the band, because for me, your persona, people would be like, Jose, what band are you in? I'd be like, I'm in Your Persona. And they're like, what's your persona? I'd be like, Your Persona? It's basically just an outlet to let people understand that whoever you are, whatever you're going through, this is what you might feel, this is what you might react to, this is something that we all go through, and that you can be whatever you want to be in life, you know what I mean? Because you're the person who personifies yourself at the end. So it's a decision. See, I can explain it, and I can describe what it is. But when you're telling me my name's fucking like, in space, like fucking space ABC up down, and I'm like, what's space upside D whatever the fuck, and they're just like, I don't know, it sounds cool. Yeah,
it was the available Twitter handle at that time.
Yeah, it's the only available Twitter handle. That's all we had left.
When our big thing is like personifying in the sense that like people feel more connected to us individually and as like a band, like individually, like, and that makes a collectiveness to it. So like they know, okay, perfect example. So we have a song called Chances, and at the end of the bridge, fuck, I forgot how the lyrics go, but Ryan will often like say like fuck Mark, right? But because we've made that, but because we've made that so like common at our shows, and we've like joked about it with people, and we've like gone online and actually have like said that shit at the shows, people have been starting to say that. It's almost like
Really?
yeah.
Yo,
so,
that's the thing though. That's
yeah.
how it works.
So like when Ryan actually sings the actual lyrics, like people will say, you know, fuck Mark, and he'd be like, no, like I'm actually singing the right lyrics this time.
Yeah.
But it's more about like we want people to feel like they know us, not in like a creepy way, but like they can. It's almost like anyone from like our real closest friends to like a fan we just met in like Chicago. They feel like we're the three dudes who you can go grab a beer with after the show, and it's not weird. You know, like we want to be the band that you can come up to me at a show and say, hey, Mark, I don't know you, but I know you have a dog, Tucker, and he's super cute. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's talk about dogs, because that's not weird. And I put myself out there to be like that personable with like our friends and like our fans. And Ryan does the same thing really well. Cody's a genius at it, especially on Twitter. I mean, especially him and his cat, Bobo. Like we've even put that cat on a fucking t-shirt.
You know, I want to say as much real quick. I'm wondering, do you guys put the same amount of like personality, or I guess like openness about yourselves into like for example, like where did the idea and the inspiration come for the new music video?
Which one? The one the one I sent Mikey and I told him not to show anybody?
Yeah, exactly. But listen. This is all. You know what's fucked up? I'm gonna put Mikey on blast right now. Mikey's not here because he's like, I don't want to be sick and be near people. And I was like, fine, sure, whatever, fucking ever. Listen to this. He was like, ask him about this. He hasn't shown me shit, bro. This is fucked up. He was like, yeah, I have this. You know, I have this, but you can't see it. And I'm like, Mikey, we're literally part of the same fucking project. What do you mean? You want me to ask him about the music video, but not fucking know anything?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So listen.
So the video.
Give me a hint. Yeah.
So the video that's not out yet for the song that we haven't announced yet, and that's not even completely finished yet.
Fuck you, Mikey.
I even told.
Mikey just threw us all under the bus. He really did, though. You don't understand.
Yeah, he called me up. He's like, yo, this music's great. I'm like, dude, it's just the rough mix. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, dude, that's not fucking done. Are you kidding me? I'm like, it sounds good. I mean, the fact that some people are like, yo, this sounds like it's the finished product just, you know, speaks so high on
yeah, it speaks very well.
Will and Kevin, like Will's engineering skills, like from the start, the fact that a rough mix sounds so good. But yeah, I mean, okay, so like the video is basically just about, you know, it's supposed to be making fun of like a band's first band practice. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. You know?
Okay.
And like, you know, every person's got that like persona to them when they go in. It's always like, even when Goalkeeper started, dude, like we were so disingenuous to like who we were, like even like maybe like dress wise and like gear wise and stuff, because like you start a band, you're like, all right, how do I make the biggest splash? Like, who are the cool bands now? All right, what are they wearing? Like, I know, like I'm big into the black t-shirt and the khaki skinny jeans. I keep burping. Anyway, like the black shirts, the khaki skinnies, and like the Vans, right? And Cody definitely dressed like he was in Transit or like the Wonder Years, and Ryan definitely dressed like he was, you know, Blink-182. You know what I mean? And as the band kind of like progressed, and we just started to become like, you know what, like we were like, obviously we have somewhat of like a show uniform, like don't roll up in like basketball shorts and like a, you know, like Ryan likes to cut, like he does like
there's a fit.
Yeah,
there's
he
a
does
fit.
like exactly. So like we'll say like you come like in that at least just to like look good. Don't come dressed like you just literally rolled out of bed. But
unless that's your look. Unless that's your look.
Sure. But like Ryan will show up and play shows in his I think they're called like like Snooks or Schnooks or whatever. They're like these like boat shoes that have like these really comfy soles. He wears them everywhere. So like me and but like that's him. But it looks good. Like if you see some of the photos, you're like, you know what? That could be the actual outfit that someone wears. So I think like as the band kind of progressed, we started to kind of give less and less of a fuck about like what's cool and about
what's cool for you, what you are.
Exactly. Yeah, and like what's comfortable. Like I don't even wear the khaki skinnies anymore. I wear like black jeans that are like they're on the slimmer side. But I mean, I'm not like my balls aren't sweating and like getting circulation's not being cut off. And like, Cody wears Crocs every show now, like drunk.
Nice.
He just
I love that.
he's just more comfortable with them.
Whatever works, right?
Yeah. So and with our music videos, especially now, like the last one we worked with Casey from One Life to Lead, he does like all our photos and stuff. He just slips. He was doing like a color scheme. So of course he was like, hey, like when you dress, kind of have that color scheme just so it blends with the video better. Like I'm not trying to have like a pastel blue and then have you guys wear like some sort of death metal black shirt. It just won't look good. It'll contrast too much. But yeah, like kind of going back to like the original point was just like, well, that was just a joke video because we don't like to take our videos seriously. We want all our videos to be goofy. Like just fun. It's an outlet for us just to be like to make light of something. Like if you like just that's pretty much it. Like if you see the video for Pong Partners, we're all in like Hawaiians, but like we have like no undershirts on, so our chest hair's sticking out, and you know what I mean. Like we just don't look like we should be dudes in Hawaiian shirts, like playing pop punk music. But we wanted to make a joke of that.
That's kind of lit though.
That's a sight.
That's
Yo,
a sight.
I wish I could see this.
You know Paul Brown?
No.
He's like the dude who used to run the Boneyard in Atlantic City. He only wore.
I never played the Boneyard.
The promoter, Paul Brown, fucking awesome dude, older head in the scene. He used to he still only religiously wears Hawaiian fun guy like dad like shirts. So imagine like a band of that.
I'll show you what I have right now. This is my number one because we actually have each of us have like 6 or 7 Hawaiians because we wear them like every summer. I've got my famous shark tacos.
What the fuck?
Carolina Blue shark tacos. And then my personal favorite, I'm too fat to button it up, but I like to wear.
That's why you leave it open. It's a sexy one.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a sexy daddy one.
People think I do it to make it look cool, but it's just because I'm too fat to button it. Try to find a good picture. They're like naked mermaids on like stingrays. And it's like the old Phillies colors, like cream and like that old maroon faded.
Damn.
You know, Ryan's
what a flex. Fuck you, Mark. You think you just have this shit on hand?
Yeah, dude, of course. My Ryan's Hawaiians are the dopest out. Like Ryan lives on the beach. He literally lives a block from the actual beach. So he just has like, I'm pretty sure he has a secret closet of just Hawaiian shirts that we just haven't seen. Because every time we say, hey, let's bring out the Hawaiians for the show, he's like, I got a new one. It's like, did you buy that? He's like, no, it's just in my collection.
Yo, listen, real quick. I need to know this right now. Just because we're getting close to it, we're about to have our next guest on. Thank you so much again for the time you've given us, man, dude. Really, honestly, we need to have a part 2 of your episode as soon as this quarantine shit's over. Because I love talking to you, man. I really do.
Especially when the music, when we get ready to drop like our first single, whenever that's a thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. We'll talk about this shit because this needs to happen. As you can tell, I think it's definitely it's easier and it's more comfortable to talk between each other. The first episode was great, but I think now we're both in this place now where we have so much exciting things going on that we'll be able to just nonstop go into detail about why this is such an important thing to look into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just big to be genuine, honestly.
As a fan, I know I would love to see a part 2 of yours.
Fuck yeah, I absolutely love to.
Yeah, I love dude. Episode 2 is one of like my top 3 favorite ones.
Dude, there was I was really happy that it happened, and what made me happier is I've had probably about a couple dozen people reach out and say, yo, watch the video, learned a lot, and it's actually like helping us. Like I didn't even know what an EPK was before.
Yeah, dude.
That. Or I didn't know how to actually email like a venue or a promoter about like a bigger, like I said, the crashing is like the like the band, I'm just gonna like put on blast, like on a positive blast for it. Like they got added to like that Wolfman like punk show, Kung Fu Necktie. And it's a huge band for them. Like they're big fans of them, and fits perfectly with their music. And they said like we saw the tour announced, and watching like your video, we learned how to like email that venue, email that promoter, get everything set up so we could send it to them to be like eligible to play the show, and they got it. So I'm like, oh, great. Like I'm not speaking entirely out of my ass.
Yeah, like what I'm saying actually works.
Yeah, well, I mean, exactly. It did for
But you know
them.
what
And
it
that
is,
made them
bro?
happy.
I think that's why I would love to have another episode, is because I know as far as it goes for why the podcast started, yours was a prime example of what we would like the episodes to be like. And that's just like an olive branch. You know what I mean? Being given to another person who's just starting out. While we're starting the conversation based on the idea of like, when do I think I would be ready to either mentor a band or do something? If we're not there yet, the least we can do for them is at least offer the knowledge we already have on hand. Because at the end of the day, it's a community. We all got in this for the same reason, right? So we should all be in it. And like, this is the thing too. People get that twisted. For whatever reason it was that you chose to be involved in music, you wanted to feel something. And that's the heart of the thing right there. You know what I mean? It's like you want to feel something. And I think that's like where we can all agree as entertainers at the end of the day. But real quick, if you want to give a shout out and some plugs real quick on a bunch of shit, I'm about to get our other guests, so I have to step out for 1 minute. But I love you, Mark. So fucking make them plugs, baby. Make them plugs, baby.
I love Jose. I love that dude. He's the man.
Who doesn't love Jose? But before you give your plugs, hold on. I know a lot. I know one of your tours got canceled, and some of your shows, your bigger shows with a couple bands, got canceled. Do you have anything coming up booked? Or if you don't, like, do you think that's going to be a big hit to, the scene in general, with a lot of tours being canceled, not even postponed?
It's. I feel like it's going to go one of two ways, and I actually heard my friend Rishi say this on an interview he did earlier, which made a lot of sense. So I'm going to plug Rishi from Eternal Boy on this, thought process. It's either going to be super difficult for bands like of our size to get shows, because even the smallest venues are going to want to pick up the biggest bands they can to generate the most revenue to kind of get them back on top before they start, because like we know as bands, like there's sometimes we play venues and we walk in there and like there is no way we're big enough to play this venue, and they're definitely taking a loss tonight. But like they're cool with like taking the loss because it's like it's a Tuesday night, like who cares? Like we know we're gonna make it up on Friday.
Yeah.
But now it's gonna every night's gonna fucking matter. Monday through Sunday is gonna matter for a period of time. So or there's gonna be a lot of bands that just don't make it through the virus, and they unfortunately call it quits because the virus like was too much for them, and like they just kind of like lost all motivation. So it's definitely affecting us for sure, because like we're not hitting this perfect. Exactly. This is why he's the best Mexican. But yeah, now it's like our tours getting canceled really sucked because, well, we were using some of the bigger shows for like when the record drops, like with the label, we were gonna start. The label wants to try to help us get like some agents and stuff, like bigger like people to help represent us. And we're not going to have those shows to use as like evidence, like we're not gonna be able to say like we direct supported Bowling for Soup in AC just because like that show got canceled. So I mean it's rescheduled, but technically if we email them like tomorrow, it's technically not true until it happens. You know what I mean? Plus we're not playing the Midwest, and we actually had a lot of people stoked to finally see us in like Cleveland and Chicago and Detroit. So instead of being able to say, oh yeah, like so far we've played, 60 some shows, we've hit the East Coast, the Midwest, and they've like played these bigger shows. It's kind of like we've played a total of like 7 shows so far in 2020 because everything's getting canceled. So yes, it's affected us, but we're kind of grateful that we all have, Jesus Christ. I can't hold a straight face.
Yeah, it's like a freaky sex mask.
Yeah,
it's a Rey Mysterio mask, by the way.
He looks like he belongs on that Tiger King show with with what Joe Exotic. But yeah, so I mean, but like we're
Jose
Jose
Exotica.
yeah, but yeah,
Jose
to wrap it
Exotica.
up, we're kind of lucky because all of us have jobs. Like we're still working, so we can like save up and like do other stuff, and we haven't released any music, so it's not like we have stuff out that we're just like sitting on. So at least when this whole thing ends, we can kind of like release everything and hit the ground running. But it definitely has affected us, and it definitely fucking sucks. And our big condolences to like everybody who's really being affected. Like Kevin, like our buddy, like the guy who produced the record, he's the bass player for Joywave, and they just got like all their tours canceled, and they just dropped the record. So like, they're stressing like crazy because they're not getting the tour guarantees and stuff now to help pay for their bills. So, bands even who are monstrous, who've toured with Smashing Pumpkins, are still struggling. But yeah, I mean, I'll wrap it up. Like I know because you guys got the other guests, but some of the plugs. Well, I mean, check out the new Joywave record and Kevin Mahoney. Yeah, check out Joywave. If you like indie pop, they're super different, but they're super cool. Like, get high and listen to them, and it's awesome. Yeah, Crashing for sure. Homies in Philly scene, and of course like Midfield, Marriott, Uncle Dan, Bored as Hell, like all of our friends. And then check out Pentavariate Studios because they've actually done some really cool shit, not just our record. But yeah, and then just I guess keep an eye out for the new record. It's being mixed and mastered right now. We got really lucky that Seb Barlow from Neck Deep is mixing and mastering it. Yeah, he's super nice, and like the first time we FaceTime with him was like 2.5 hours long, just talking about everything. So, and he really likes the record, so he's working on it now. He's done a lot of this shit, like a lot of like our buddies in Rematch, like label mates, like they actually flew to the UK to work with him. So kudos to them because I definitely would not have traveled to fucking England to work on a record. We could barely afford to go to Nashville for 2 weeks, let alone England for 2 or 3. But yeah, other than that,
he's here. I got him.
Did you get him?
I got him.
There you go. Good. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I mean, I got nothing. Ever After from New York, yes, them, and Come Clean from North Carolina. Oh, how could I forget? Okay, this is why I can't really actually plug anybody because I have so many people I want to plug because I don't want to be a dick. And I always forget somebody, but 2 bands, Like Mike from Georgia, they just released a new music video and it rules. But even bigger than that, our buddy is in Drop the Girl from Virginia, just dropped a new EP called Happy Again. And if you like easycore, like old Abandoned by Bears meets like Warrior Strong, Rise or Die Trying era, you will absolutely love this band. So
yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
Definitely them. Drop the Girl. Mike Owens is their guitar player, so you can friend him on Facebook.
And big shout out Goalkeeper.
Thank you. Oh fuck yeah, guys! Whenever we get ready to release the music, we'll hit you guys up because we definitely want to come back on.
Done.
We'll get it.
Yeah, you'll hear from us.
All right, Jesse. Nice meeting you. I'll find.
Nice meeting you, bro. Yeah, definitely. Hit me up.
Stay safe. Don't get the corona, and if you do, don't spread it like a dickhead.
Done. You stay safe, brother.
See you guys.
Have a good one, man.
You didn't prepare for it anyway? Kind of.
All right, guys. So we have a special guest. We have.
You're not in the camera.
The one, the only, Khris Kanker.
Yeah, let me connect it to the fucking.
Woo!
Let me take this. Take a little bit of that. Connect this to this. Where's the hole? Oh, bring your computer closer. All right, Khris. Tell the fans who you are.
Hi.
That's right. Tell the fans who you are. Tell the fans who you are.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah, you walked into something real creepy.
Tell the fans who you are.
No, don't let you know what that would be.
They're already doing it. They're doing
That's
it.
why I came up here, idiot.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Test that sound real quick. Press play real quick. All right, you hoes. We're gonna go ahead and do this song.
Y'all don't gotta smoke it.
We're smoking in here.
Yeah, no, we're gonna smoke it in here and watch it.
All right, here, puff on this.
Yo, and I just want to say that this has been my request beat for like 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, this is only because of him.
This is literally only because of me, so he better fucking do this right.
Are you still on the twist? Never made it past the twist, Leah.
We only speak Spanish in this bitch.
Sí, gracias.
Gracias, amiga.
Gracias.
Mira aquí, niño grande.
Grande.
Yeah, that means grande. I mean big. All right, boys and girls, thank you so much again for your support. Every fucking dollar you donate here will go directly to me. So please.
And me.
And him. And
This is
probably,
my college fund that I'll never go to college for.
if we get
Don't go to
100
college.
streamers on, we'll show titties.
I'll show titties.
For 100 streamers.
For 100 streamers.
Yeah, all right. You guys ready? Let's sound check real quick. Let me...
But it's a long beginning.
Oh my god. Ah, it's on me! Whoa! Can you hear him? Go ahead, mic check. They can hear that, trust me. You want to start over? It don't matter, this is a live stream. You want it up?
Check. Look, I woke up this morning thinking so negative. Looking in the mirror and my arch nemesis. You ain't talking, but you know that the reflection is. You gotta question what it is. I know I'm on some other shit. Overly analytic and it's bittersweet. Too many sides of the story, don't just listen to me. Shout out to Bree, she always keep it as real as could be. I shed a tear when she told me that she needed to leave. I put the tree inside the leaf, I just need some relief. Thank you for listening whenever I needed to speak. Late night, I woke you up, said we needed to meet. Eyes like a raccoon, probably needed some sleep. Dirty chucks, I'm fucked up, but that's easy to see. Give me the beat, cause I need a release. Need an outlet, something to bring me closer to peace. I'm reaching out for something to take me away from defeat. Climbing out the depths, trying to follow the light. Mary Jane got a lot of advice. Look, she told me chill and think about it twice. You lost your sight, you fought the fight, you gained it back, you'll be alright. It's all about progression, thought you knew that. Talking to reflections, my confused ass. I put my heart up on a few tracks. She put her head up to my chest and said she heard the boom bap. My doctor grabbed the stethoscope, started moving to the boom bap. I'm driven by the vision, snap my fingers, make my boots tap. I was just a youngin' when Theo showed me that drum pad. We was just some high school kids who started a punk band. Police with the blunts, man, rough like I'm a stunt, man. A lot of dark days, but I'm trying to see the sun, man. I've been down there, I've been in the dumps, man. I woke up this morning, was still drunk, man. Hold up, now one more. Check, look. Check, look. This that mental stimulation, making inspiration, spitting incineration. These words are whack, it's my insulation. Fuck the regulation, I've been so patiently waiting. I lately been aching for some change, cause it's change that I'm making. I keep it a bean, so please help me make a few. I live with a dream, and blue dream help me make the loop. These repetitive scenes, the reason that I hate the stoop in this America seems to lean on the fate of who built this garden with carnations that never tarnish. Never start something without intention to harvest. Harness my energy from the dirt and the darkness. Never a dull moment, our souls are made with the sharpness. Germination taking its place to beginning stages. Future phases are destined for greatness. There's no estimation, no destiny. I address it with excellence. Your decadence is part of the reason your soul is desolate. Emptiness, how you manage to still make a mess of it. Some impressive shit, I obliterate what is left of it. Hey, time left. Hey, a little bit more. Capitalize our opportunity. Give me a time and a place and witness the maneuvering. But I do the thing, change the game, start improving things. If you a big girl with a voice, then it's time for you to sing. Game over, I'm supernova. I'm still hot, but I still give you the cold shoulder. I'm more solid, fuck it, that's all y'all get. Hey! Thank you guys for listening.
Khris Kanker from Thyla and Uno Mas Vest. Go ahead and give him the heart. Go ahead and show him how to start.
That was so good.
You asked for it, bro.
Bro, that was so good. That was so much better than I thought it was gonna be. And I expected it to be the best. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
So good.
Hell yeah.
That was like fly though.
That was just some shit I had to say.
Dude.
Oh, you're sweaty.
Yo, guys, that was awesome, wasn't it? We have a little bit of a special guest. Can we see your penis?
I think last time your TikTok got turned off.
That was fun.
Yo, okay, so hold up. I didn't even do anything. So, I didn't even do anything, and he walks in the room, and then I got banned for pornography. He walked in the room. He just walked in the room, but...
I'm a porn star now.
Are you a porn star?
That's what it is.
All right, stop me when...
Listen, you should have not even began that far. I'm not even gonna lie.
I was like, oh my god, bro!
Nah, you started way too far apart on that one. But that's not what we're here about. You know what we're here about.
Oh, wow, we have a request.
Why?
Kyle, show your dick.
Oh, fuck!
That's literally what it says.
Oh, shit.
Kyle, do it again.
Kyle won't show his dick.
Kyle showed his dick again?
It needs to be a dance. It needs to be a formal dance.
Yeah.
If we put on Playboy, can you dance?
Can you get the costume on again?
If we get 50 hearts right now in the next 5 minutes.
50 hearts.
Yo, 50 hearts.
person.
Everyone fucking heart this.
We'll get a dance going.
We'll get a dance going. I have the Party Boys theme song.
To all the crowded rooms, new theme. This is how
we have it ready.
Yeah, give everyone a little taste. You want him to dance this?
Are they coming up? Oh, yeah, they are.
I'm gonna
Oh, let's go!
Please don't break any of my shit, Jose.
I flagged myself.
You don't have to.
No, it's already good.
We need more hearts. We need more hearts, baby.
We need more hearts. That's more than 50, bro.
I jumped in the dance to make sure it was over 50. It's like 100.
Yo,
I'm not getting guys both that expensive live. I ain't doing my job.
this is my job.
We tried to throw all the crowded rooms into OnlyFans.
Alright, that's good.
Alright, that's enough for you guys. That's enough.
You gotta leave them wanting something.
Yeah, you guys gotta sign up to all the
don't know what I
crowded
want.
rooms
Take me out
/
with
forward
the sniper.
OnlyFans.
What's the Patreon?
The Patreon's already been set up.
Okay. You got a sneak peek to all the crowded rooms OnlyFans. Next one's gonna cost you. That's enough for Kyle.
Yeah, what did everyone say? Bro, I think we lost people. Oh, we went from like 15 to like 7.
Oh no, we started with 7. They're here. They are here.
They're still here.
They're here for the Kyle.
Oh, there's only 18 seconds remaining.
Oh, God.
Oh, everybody! No!
That was it. Listen, let's just...
To all the crowded rooms.
So you heard it right, guys. Hit up our lines. We're all single.
Yeah,
Mikey
DM me.
DM us.
Fuck us.
Fuck us.
Fuck me, please.
Somebody